Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sargel18. Episode 3 of Sargel18 Unchained. Who saved Donald Trump? You'd be surprised. The complexity of God's desire in creating a new reality such as third-dimensional Earth and its occupants is so far over everyone's heads that it's shocking. There are steps that you could learn to understand reality outside of the cage, let's say, but people don't do it because they're not used to doing it anymore for a long time. Even our brightest minds can only understand to a certain point of reality. That's why, for one example, we created the particle accelerator, or as it's known, the Large Hadron Collider in CERN, Switzerland. Billions of dollars, years of research and construction. To do what? Split an atom to its core particles just to see where it takes them? Split an atom to its core particles just to see where it goes. Does it go to another reality? Does it go deeper into our reality? Seems like an overreach to me. Okay. Now, the ancient people lived in a reality that included the supernatural and other aspects of metaphysics in their daily lives and belief systems. This made them more aware, and they would experience and see things, thus recording what they saw on tablets, rocks, clay, all sorts of material. But in God's design, the awareness was to dissipate over the millenniums, so all that was left were the recordings, and the aspect of complete reality and being fully aware would only be left to man's own free will. So in other words, instead of having it pushed on you forever, you had a choice. And what do people choose most of the time? They don't choose to explore that. Some of them don't have the mental capability, and others just don't want to. And the ones that do explore it the way it was naturally designed by God are like me. That's why I'm so successful at anything I do, or especially in metaphysics and things like that. Now, of course, at that point, Lucifer saw an opening to guide humanity in a direction of becoming oblivious to anything not in line with the accepted reality, including, as we are seeing now, in the world's religions. He has done this only to create wide world panic and non-acceptance of what we are seeing with our own eyes. Now, I mean, if you've been following politics, especially the last couple of years, I'm quite sure you know what I'm talking about. You did that. No, I didn't. Trump did. Lucifer is a master of manipulation in reality, both in the past, the present, and the future, all at one time. He's omnipresent in multiple dimensions, in third dimension, that are attached to third dimension. He can't raise up to heaven, and that's one of his, things that really pisses him off, but hey, Lucifer, one note here to the people out there. Lucifer never keeps a deal he makes with you. Never. He always has given evil people all the power they want and then pulls the rug out from underneath them. He's only out for himself and what he wants to achieve. He doesn't give a shit about anyone or anything else. Probably not even, and I would say not even Jesus or God, because he wants to replace them. God made reality to its subparticles and understands every aspect of it because he created it, but so does Lucifer. Now remember, Lucifer was and is the Son of God in creation. Just like Jesus. He's up there at that level. But his ego took over and... Now, let's get to who saved Donald Trump from being assassinated. Just first, Lucifer, if you haven't noticed, is overseeing all physical reality right now. 4 years ago, he put this aspect of revelation into place and made it so Trump would lose to the extreme far left and put in a weak human, Biden, so his plan of destruction could be completely manipulated. And look what happened to the United States and the world since then. Enough said. So, who saved Donald Trump? Lucifer did. Lucifer, the light bearer, known here as Satan, saved Donald Trump's life. And now I'm going to tell you why. And these are all things that we know in heaven, and I know personally because this is like the third or fourth revelation that I've come back to be through on this planet, and I kind of know my shit by now. Lucifer gives these people the power, the money, and influence, and he gave this to them 4 years ago, and they went right to the destructive end of the spectrum. And they think they are unstoppable. But in a microsecond, as the shooter had a bead on President Trump's head and pulled the trigger, Lucifer made Trump turn his head real quick and just get grazed, thus propelling him to another worldly status and clinching the presidency for Donald Trump on November 5th. Now, the big question is, why would Lucifer save a good, God-loving human who will become the next president of the United States and reverse what he put in place 4 years ago? So this is what'll come of it. All the people that he empowered will freak out. The negativity level will be through the roof. Destruction, murder, robbery, violent protests, and much more. We saw this happen from the left during Trump's presidency. And the left people in charge said it was okay, including our vice president, who's trying to run for president. All right. Now, I have known this fact about Lucifer needing negativity to thrive and get stronger since he and I met at the Vortex on Friday the 13th, 1998. And as you all know, I have that evidence, and I've showed it for decades. Lucifer needs negativity to thrive and grow stronger. More negative, stronger to create the apocalypse. And he's really just getting started. Also, Lucifer does not care if you're a good or bad soul. He just wants the negativity so he can complete what he believes he's out to do. That's it. So saving Trump, okay, but look at, you'll see what he has caused when Trump wins. Now, you're only seeing a little bit now. Wait. Now, the last note for tonight. And I believe I said this in one of my Heaven Speaks videos last February, and I have them all up so you can peruse them. The only way, and I did say it, but I did say it to people. I think I put it in the video too. This was last February. The only way Biden can beat Trump is to kill him, cheat in the voting process, or have a major war start like World War III, So through our Constitution, he can put off the next election, thus retaining power. Yes, that is in our Constitution. If the war is so hectic in the world or something like world, you don't have to have the presidential election. The sitting president can extend it. Now, so far, the first act has happened, the attempted assassination, and that backfired big time because of Lucifer. Let's see what else is next. I hope everybody has a great night. Peace out, and stay prayed up.